Hey, this is Adam and Gabby from the Gonzales in Spain, and this is 7 Minutes of Spain.
We are a family of four that moved from Southern California, and this is what our life looks like today.
So people ask us, why did we leave the United States for Spain?
I will go first. So, I was a crime scene investigator for 15 years, and so doing crime scene investigation and being a mom at the same time was very, very demanding. And as the years went by, the crime kept going and the girls were growing, and I was missing so many special moments due to that. And I thought, I need to put myself in a position where I don't have to do crimes anymore. I can step back, and moving abroad was my answer to that. And ever since then, I've been able to fully dive in as being a mom and being present, and it's been amazing.
And I think for me, it started back in 2009 when I spent 3 months in South America. So that experience, that taught me about the world. And I love that feeling of new perspectives, new insights. And I wanted to gift that to the girls. So we've been talking about it for about 3 years more seriously. And we said, as soon as our daughter graduates 8th grade, we either do it now or never. And we chose now. We wanted to gift our family these incredible moments together abroad to see the world and experience new things together. So we've been here for 6 months, so we're gonna give you our 90-day culture shocks. Now what you're gonna hear, it's not new, but once you live it, it's definitely a different experience.
Absolutely. All right, I'll start. The cigarette smoking culture here. Back home, I get it. People smoke cigarettes, and teens. Yes, there is a problem with teens vaping, but I feel like in the United States, if a teen is going to vape, they like hide. They're hiding. Here, it breaks my heart because I see young adults vaping and smoking cigarettes just out in the public. So I'm always with the girls. Don't you ever think about doing that. I will kick you, like do not do it. And I'm always trying to reiterate like how bad it is because we see it every day here. Culture shock.
My culture shock would be the art of slow living or sobremesa. So the other day, we had Indian food with some friends. We arrived at 1:15. We didn't get out of there until 4 p.m. I don't know who does that back in the United States, but here they love it and they embrace it. When we first got here, it was super uncomfortable. I didn't like it, but now it's something I enjoy and something I look forward to. Again, it's the art of slow living, sobremesa.
Yes, and now coming from California, Los Angeles area, we are a car culture, but here in Valencia, Spain, it is a walking culture, and we have adjusted perfectly. Let me tell you, we've walked in the rain, we've walked on a busted ankle, a busted toe, we've walked while we're sick as dogs, we've walked in the early morning and late at night. And it's okay. We've survived, and I've actually grown accustomed to walking. Like I'm addicted to it now. So no more car. I'm super excited about the walking culture here.
And then lastly, we're going to talk about customer service. So do not get offended. Do not take it personally if they don't ask you about your dog or your kids. The majority of the time, they're very direct. So it's like, hey, what do you want? Give me your order and we'll bring it to you instantly. So I think that's the biggest difference. Back in the United States, we are very customer service oriented and centric, whereas here, you're probably not going to get that, but don't take it personally. Everybody loves you. It's just a different style of customer service for sure.
That's right. There will be no customer service survey at the end of your transaction, ever.
All right, so it's not always rainbows and sunshine. There are some hard days about moving abroad. So we're going to discuss some of the challenges about living in Spain.
All right, so we are 6 months in, right? And the biggest thing for me has been the intention you have to constantly like put on keeping connected with like family and friends. Like we are on opposite time zones, right? We are 9 hours ahead of most of our friends and family. So it's not like, oh, let me just text them really quick when you have an idea or a funny story, you want to share something because you're like, shit, it's 2 a.m. So you really do have to be intentional and set time aside that, hey, on Tuesday at 6 p.m., which is their 9 a.m., I'm going to call my mom, or I'm going to call my dad, or I'm going to send an Instagram message to my friend just to kind of update her on, what life has been like. And so every day I have to be intentional with how I'm going to communicate with friends and family back home.
And I think another point would be that there's a lot of emotions when you're moving abroad. And we have kids, a 14-year-old and a 9-year-old. And navigating those girls along with this move, every day we have to make sure, how are they feeling? How are they doing? How are they adjusting? So we're very intentional when it comes to connecting them with their friends back home and making sure they're active with extracurriculars and that they feel that they're in an environment to succeed.
Yeah. And people think like, do you guys ever have doubt or did you make a mistake? And it's never that we have doubt or that we've made a mistake to move out here, but there is a little pinch in there that sometimes I feel like, am I providing an environment where the girls can flourish socially? And I know it will happen, but right now, to be honest, it's like this. And so you got to ride the wave with them. And sometimes you feel guilty, or I feel guilty that we've kind of taken them away from all their close friends and their buddies back home. And I know they will keep those connections and rebuild out here, but it's an emotional roller coaster at times.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And lastly, why did we create 7 Minutes of Spain? Well, first and foremost, I have a short attention span, and I believe the majority of you guys do too. So if we could just give you guys amazing information or content or our experiences in 7 minutes or less, I think that is a win.
Absolutely. And this is not to convince you to move abroad, but this is just a moment for us to show you what it's like once you actually do. So I hope you follow along. I hope you enjoy our journey. I know we are enjoying it. So please stay tuned for the next episode and we'll give you 7 minutes of Spain.
7 minutes of Spain. You may get editing, you may not, but it is what it is. And go follow us on Instagram at the Gonzalez in Spain. Adios.